with the teachers, it not means that learning. Learning means what? See, I'll share one of my experience. I was in B.Sc first year. That time the microbiology was as like मैं पहली में फर्स्ट स्टैंडर्ड में बैठा हूँ माइक्रोबायोलॉजी के वैसा था. So first time my teacher, I remember, still I remember the name, that Chaguli sir was there, and he taught me, not me, he taught us that gram staining method. Okay. And that time, after that lecture, no, I went and I asked him, what is gram staining? Okay. He again explained everything, the steps and all that stuff, mechanism. Again, I asked, no, no, sir, what is gram staining? He again explained everything. I asked him, what is gram staining? What is gram staining? Then that time he told me, gram is the scientist's name, and staining means he discovered that method while performing it lab. That time that is what. Therefore, this technique is known as gram staining. So that time I came to know that if you are performing something, if you are discovering something, if you are inventing something, no, you can give your name to that method. That time in BSc first only, in BSc first year, I got that. Why? Because I learned, I asked questions. So that was the only simple and very simple question what I asked. But after that that question series went on. So that is called learning. So whenever the lecture is going to off, that time our ma'am or sir, they always ask us like, oh, तुम्हाला कळालं का सगळ्यांना, आपण असं विचारतो, आपको पता चला क्या सब कुछ, आपको अंडरस्टैंड हुआ क्या, हम सब बोलते ओ या, लाइक माना डोलो होतो आपण. But what we understood from that concept, it is the most important. As a microbiologist, we have to check ourselves what we understood from that concept. Okay. Next one, perform. See, whatever you are understanding, no, should have the capacity, that performing capacity. See, that's what we have practicals, and these practicals are totally related to the theory. So this theory and these practicals are totally related to each other. That's what we have to understand, the gaps in between them. Why I'm saying the gaps? See, now I am working as a scientist, so I always feel very blessed because I did many things, and because of that, now I am working as a scientist. Even though not scientist, senior scientist, my age is not that much, but just I am 25, but I am working as a senior scientist. So somebody here, okay, Rohit Mane, senior scientist. Oh, is it? He is, I think maybe he is above 40 or 50. No, I'm 25, but senior scientist. Why? See, see, age always, like, age आपका always matter नहीं होता. Okay, age always does not matter what age you have, because we saw many examples in our life, because they are at the age of 10, they are doing many good things. At the age of 20, they are doing many good things. We know the Bahina Bai, okay, in Marathi. She wrote many poems. She wrote many poems while she was not educated. She was not educated at that time, but she wrote many poems. She made many poems. And nowadays we have everything. What we are doing? पोएम कैसे पोएम करते हैं हम? वो आई चली गई, मुझे उसका मुंह नहीं दिखा. See, what I am trying to tell you that just first you have to learn, you have to understand, and you have to perform that things. So these things, if you are performing, no, these all things will teach you as a person. So there was one time, that time I got that, okay, Rohit, if you wanna become scientist, no, what things are needed for the scientist post, or for the scientist. If somebody, like, in my, like, I always used to think, okay, I have to become scientist, I have to become scientist. So it is not like that if I'm saying daily, I'm saying daily, Rohit, I want to become scientist, I want to become scientist. No, no, I can't become scientist. I can't become scientist like this. For that purpose, what I have to do? For that purpose, I have to fill the gaps. I have to fill the gaps, whatever I have gaps in my life for that post. So we have to understand what gaps we have in our career, and because of that, I'm not able to I'm not able to become that. I'm not able to do that. See, if you wanna become police, or if you go in that, no, you have to run. You have to be very strong on ground. Okay, if you are daily sitting in AC, if you are daily eating pizza, burger, and all that, and you are saying, "Oh, I wanna become IS," is it possible? No. So what I'm trying to tell you, just fill that gaps. Whatever gaps are there in your life, in your career, actually. because of after filling that gaps, no, you will be very good in that career. So just fill that gaps while performing, while understanding, while learning the experiments. Okay. Next is the interpretation. So it is very important. See, whenever we are learning anything, understanding, performing, after performing, no, result is coming, right? In practical, we know that after practical, the result is coming. But sometimes we can't understand how to interpret it. Interpretation means what? Just simply we have to tell that what it is. We have to tell that. We have to express ourselves. In Marathi, there is one man actually. I say man always because जो बोलतो त्याची माती देखील विकली जाते, राइट, आणि जो बोलत नाही त्याचं सोनं देखील विकलं जात नाही. So interpretation is the most important. While as a microbiologist, if you are working as a microbiologist, interpretation is the most important in any subject actually. So you have to know how to interpret it. See, if I'm working as a scientist, so whenever interpretation comes, no, I have to give 100% feedback to that person who is asking to me something. See, if someone is asking to you, how was your college? How was your today? How was your yesterday? We always say that, oh, that was so boring. That was so this one. That was so cool. That was like this, like this. We don't know interpretation. We don't need interpretation. If you come in village, no, in village we I always see the people. If somebody is coming from the tehsil to his village or his home, that time if I ask them, आज बस से आए तुम कैसे थे, बस का तुम्हारा ट्रैवलिंग कैसा था, so he will interpret everything. ओ बस में बहुत भीड़ थी, बहुत मेल ज्यादा थे, फीमेल कम थे, और कंडक्टर ने मेरे से इतने पैसे लिए. See, why I'm telling you this? A very, very simple example that interpretation is the most important, whatever we are doing in our life. If we think in the as a career, no, in our career, the interpretation is the most important. We always say that the other people's, what the other peoples are doing, what others friends are doing, I never did in my life because of my family background. I never did that because I never saw what others are doing. The interpretation was so clear in my mind that if you have to go for this, you have to do for this one. The most important thing is interpretation. Then awareness spread. As I told you, an example of coronavirus, as a microbiologist or as a botanist or as a student, we have to spread the awareness about the subject, about the knowledge what we have gained. Now, see, always when I went for PhD, that time in that interview the panel asked me one question, that why you are coming to PhD, because after your MSc you can join any job in the industry or in any research institute or as an academician you can start your career, but why you are coming to PhD? That time I remember that time I answered to them that I learned microbiology in B.Sc and M.Sc. Okay, I did projects in B.Sc, M.Sc, but mostly 90% I did theoretical part. I studied only theoretical part, but in each like behind, like to each and every part, each and every concept, there is a practical background, there is a practical research. So I wanted to know that, I wanted to know that. That's what I came for PhD, that's what I went for PhD. So I always say the same thing, like just don't interpret according to the person. हम बोलते हैं कि don't judge any book by his cover page, like that. Okay, something is like that. So don't do that. Just go for the interpretation while awareness spread. Just attend conferences, workshops, and webinars. See why I'm telling you this, because I know in my life after MSc I grown very well. See, I completed my MSc in 2016 and now it is 2020. So in these 4 years I grown as like anything, because I got the formula, for the scientist post, for the scientist, how I can. So we have to understand these all concepts, no. See, we have many examples. At the age of 21, someone got IPS post, or someone got IES. At the age of this one, someone got this one, but someone got at the age of 40 this post. Why this much late time, or why this much small time? Because see, this small time, no, will teach everything to us. And if you are understanding, if you are getting something from that time, then and then you will become something. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Just attend conferences, workshops, and webinars. Why we have to attend? Just why we have to attend? Simple funda is there. We have to go there and we have to meet people. See, if you are attending any conference in Sangli, and if you are from Pune, if you are from Pune and you are attending any conference in Sangli, no, so you will come to know the behavior, the like communication of the Sangli people, or the communication of the other people, those are coming to attend the conferences. You will see the big scientists over there. You will have communicate, you will have a chit chat with them, or you will have some future prospect to talk with them. So because of that you can increase your vocabulary of career. So career vocabulary is not that much simple what I am saying, but it is so much important. For that purpose we have to meet two people. See, we always say that यानं 12 गावचं पाणी पिलेलं आहे त्यामुळे याच्याशी नादालाच लागायला नको. We always say that. Why? Because 12 गावचं पाणी पिल्यामुळे he is very much smart.